So I recently watched Godzilla Minus One in theaters, and I have to admit that I thoroughly enjoyed the movie. Godzilla Minus One is a kaiju movie, or I guess a monster movie, and I think it had excellent character development, a good musical score, and decent visual effects. The central driving force in the movie is that Godzilla is coming to bring ruin to Japan, and the Japanese people must find a way to stop him. This happens right after World War II, and Japan and its people have already suffered from the war and cannot stand another catastrophe. This movie's budget is really low, around like $15 million, which is comparatively low to what we are used to from Hollywood monster movies. I think it is important to note that this movie was created by a Japanese studio and is entirely separate from the American made MonsterVerse movies such as 2021's Godzilla vs. Kong. The visual effects were pretty good in the movie. At times it did look a little goofy compared to what we see in higher budget movies, but for the most part it held up throughout the movie and Godzilla's iconic atomic breath will not disappoint. With regards to the music, I think the music was really good and served to encapsulate the growing sense of dread from Godzilla's unstoppable march towards Japan. Godzilla, I think, was presented amazingly in the film. It was terrifying, not just as a monster, but as a force of nature. I think also there should be praise for the human side of the story as well. Ryunosuke Kamaki, who is a famous voice actor for many animation films such as Weathering with You, Spirited Away, Your Name, plays the role of our main character, Koichi Shikishima. Koichi Shikishima's story is inextricably intertwined with Godzilla. I don't want to spoil the movie too much, but he carries a lot of guilt about the war, and then he cannot move on with his life until he confronts Godzilla. His character does a really good job of grounding his story in reality to the otherwise fantastical possibility of a giant atomic breathing lizard coming to destroy Japan. Honestly, when you think about it, his character serves as a fantastic distillation for the anxiety and angst that the Japanese people must have felt post World War II. Overall, the movie was good and worth the watch. I came for Godzilla and I was immensely satisfied that I got more than I was expecting. I highly recommend anyone looking for some good entertainment to go out and watch this over the holiday season.